As I watch the sun descending and the birds fly home to rest, in the hush when day is ending, that's the hour when I feel blessed. Smoking my pipe, smoking my pipe, like a whisper through the cornfield comes a gentle evening breeze. At the doorway of my cottage I recall old memories. Smoking my pipe, smoking my pipe. Those far-off places beyond the blue, familiar faces that once I knew.
Hello, brothers and sisters of the Briar. Professor Jeremiah here, back with another To Smoke Every Blend, and I'll also catch you up on where I've been, why I haven't been posting as much recently. Well, you all have probably seen my video on talking about the Merry Monk from Drucquer and Sons, and I know maybe I'm butchering the name. I have heard so many different pronunciations of Drucquer and Sons, Drucquer and Sons. I won't run through them all. And I even looked at other videos to say, how is this being pronounced? So maybe we can have a definitive video at some point from another presenter telling us this is the way. And maybe somebody already has, but I checked others out and I couldn't get the exact pronunciation down. But I do have the pronunciation down for the blend which I'm smoking today, and that's Casbah. And I just gotta say, this blend, it didn't knock Merry Monk out of its ranking for me, but it is nice. I love my Latakia blends, and especially Latakia Turkish or Oriental blends, and this one really ranks right up there. I would say right now when it comes to English blends for me, it would be the Merry Monk, Old Professor, and even though this is really an Oriental blend, I'm going to say Casbah is one which I go to. I've already smoked through a whole 10 of this, and it's not necessarily one that I smoke every night, but probably 3 or 4 nights out of the week this blend's being smoked. Well, I just opened this 10 up earlier, and I have not even broken up the plug because I want you to see what this crumble plug looks like. So the 10 has 2 of these crumble plugs in it, and you can get a lot of smokes off of just one plug, much less 2 of them. So I still have at least one more bowl full left in the previous 10, and I opened that up some time back, so it's lasted quite a while, and I've been very pleased with it. I'm smoking it out of an old Ben Wade which I have, and this pipe I really had always saved kind of for Latakia Oriental blends. And a part of it's because, and I know you've heard me talk about this before, some of you will get a little tired of it, but if you have a pipe that you've been smoking aromatic blends in and it's real bad about getting a gurgle, you might try swapping blends in it, because I've just found that some pipes just don't do good with certain blends. But this one's always done good with an English or kind of an Oriental blend. I think it's still going, but I'm going to give it a boost here. And it really does just sort of have that nice kind of flavor of just the market. And I think of having been in the market in West Africa and just having that aroma, the flavors that are popping as you're smoking through it. This is a Red Virginia, but it says in the description, and I'll just have to say, I don't see it as being that over-the-top Latakia, but it says a double portion of Cyprian Latakia. I don't know. I don't feel like it's any stronger than some of my other blends, but it is there. So definitely put this in your list of blends to try out if you're not afraid to venture away from your aromatic blends. This is definitely one to give a try to. So far, these are the only two, the Merry Monk and Casbah are the only two which I've tried from Drucquer and Sons, but I do have a couple of other tins of theirs ready to be opened. So what am I going to do if they all equally end up being as good? I will say Merry Monk's not going to get knocked out of the running, but Casbah, it's really grown on me. And if you have watched some of my other videos, you'll know I kind of drifted away from tinned versions because really there's a more economical way of buying bulk blends. It's a lot less expensive, but every now and then you find that tinned tobacco that just will knock your socks off, and that's exactly what both of these do. They are excellent blends. So where have I been? Well, a few of you know because I see your comments and I know that you're around, but I've been shooting daily Bible videos. I have a group that we've been going through a chronological read through the Bible, and I've been posting a daily video on that Bible channel. It's Adventure in the Word, and I'll put a link down in the bucket below if you're interested. I know some of you won't be interested, but others will, and for those who are interested in that, please come over and join in. You can go all the way back and start in Genesis, or you can pick up right where we're at today. We're in 1 Kings chapter 17, and we're at the story of King Ahab and Elijah, and you can join us there. I'm just doing a brief commentary. It's nothing super in-depth. It's just to give a little addition for the people who are reading along with the chronological read through the scripture. And you'll find links in my first video for certain of joining that group. If you wanted to be a part of the chronological read, you can jump in at any point. You can start where we are now, and then you can go back to Genesis later. But or you can start at Genesis, just move forward. So that's a part of where I've been. I've also made a couple other trips to Rio de Janeiro, and my last trip there I never was able to shoot any video of pipe smoking there, so that was a part of the situation. Very nice blend. And I'm going to say they don't come out too moist for me. They're ready to roll. I mean, I can open up these tins fresh and crumble it and stuff it in my bowl, and it's good to go. Also, I will say another issue with the channel, and I only had one, but I had a copyright strike, and it was for a video that went way back to the summer of 2020, and that was kind of shocking because it was one of the Pith Helmet matinees, and it was from a fly fishing channel, and they did not like that Steve, Three Rivers, and I had used one of their clips, and I wish they had contacted me. My information was there. They could have said, hey, would you remove our clip, or would you give us more credit? We were crediting the clips we were showing. But anyway, they, I guess, reported it to YouTube, and that got me a strike. And as far as I know, I didn't go back and check. Those strikes only last 90 days, and then they roll away. So it didn't really affect anything. You're allowed 3 strikes, but at 3 strikes, they pull all your content down. And it's like gone forever. You don't have any warning either. So even with that video, they just pulled the video and it was gone, like it had never existed. I wasn't even able to watch it. I still have it saved on my computer, and when I get a chance, I'll try to edit that part out and put the video back up, because it was if I remember correctly, I can't remember if it was our second or our third interview with John Pounder. And I really hated for that one to be gone, because John had some great stories in there, and just the camaraderie of the video definitely should not be gone and erased. So I hated to see that happen, but I had a concern whether more would be taken down. And I knew, and Steve knew as well, that we ran that risk. I mean, we did some risky moves there that could have had videos pulled down. A couple of videos back, I didn't get a copyright strike, but I got a warning that the video was not allowed to be played in 2 countries. And if you go back to that video, at the end of it, I have a Peter Sellers comedy act. And that comedy act, because he mentions Russia in it, and now this one's going to get tagged too, but because he mentioned Russia in it in a joke, that video was blocked in Belarus and Russia. So didn't affect me. Maybe somebody out there is in Russia or Belarus watching my videos. I don't know, but if they are, they're not going to see that one unless they scramble their VPN. And this is where, if I was making money from this channel, I would talk about the VPN that I use, and I'd put a link down in the bucket below for you. But we don't do that. It is a very smooth blend. I've not gotten tongue bite from it at all. It will last me a good while in smoking it. I get the same thing out of the Merry Monk. But I will say this one, maybe it's just how I fill the bowl, but it gives me a nice long smoke for the evening. So, a good blend for you to try. I hope you do. Go out and pick up a tin of it and just see if it's something that you like. I know that ever since McQuellan's shut down, I've been trying to find a good Turkish blend or Oriental blend, which I would like. And number 12 was the one that I smoked from there. I still have 1 or 2 tins left of it. Both are sealed. I haven't opened them, and will I ever open it when I get to the last tin of it? I don't know. It'll probably be saved for a long time to come. But I tell you, this one's been a nice blend for sure. Well, brothers and sisters, I hope you're doing well. I look forward to seeing some of your comments and just getting back into the groove and visiting with you some. And till next time, God bless.